Good morning, this is Paul, and today I have for you a rather nice Lamborghini Huracan Performante. I'd like to show you around. So the Huracan is the car that replaced the Gallardo. It runs with a very similar V10 engine. It's got more power, obviously, because it's more modern, more advanced, and I think it's a lot easier to use as well. The Gallardo, as lovely as it was a little bit agricultural in terms of the gear change and the noises that came from the differentials and what have you. But this car is so much easier to drive. So the Huracan is a much easier to use car. It's easier to make friends with. It's a car that you can sensibly use every day if you want to, which the Gallardo I think was potentially not so much. The Performante is a properly uprated version, so it's had a lot of weight taken out of it. It's had some nice tuning, and so the net result is you've got a car which accelerates faster, it stops in a shorter distance, it corners a whole lot better, the whole thing is more focused, and I think it shows in the styling. You've got the big wing on the back, which is quite a giveaway. It sits really low on the ground, but that V10 engine sounds amazing. It's enough to make the hairs on your arm stand on end when you turn on the ignition and start it. It's quite a car, and I think it's probably one of my favourite of the whole Lamborghini ranges, or the modern one certainly. What a pretty car. The colour is an ad personam colour, blue Agera or Agera, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's a really nice pearly blue. If it was really sunny, then I'll be able to show you how flecky it is, but it's not so sunny today, unfortunately. I don't know if you can see that, but it really is a very, very pretty and vibrant colour. And I think with the darker detailing, it looks lovely. So you've got the contrast of the really nice bright blue with these lovely, very lightweight composite panels. See a lot of cars we see carbon fibre. I think we can overdo carbon fibre, but I do love these composite panels. It extends to the rear wing. So what you've got with these composites is a very, very light material, so you're not adding a load of weight to the car. It's very stiff and very rigid and very strong, so that will put a lot of downforce onto the back of the car, help to make this car stable at very high speeds, which is exactly what it's designed to do. So you can see here, there's the V10 nestling there just in front of the rear wheels, which is why it's a mid-engine car, and having the weight between the wheelbase is where all the best handling comes from. It makes the car very predictable, which makes it easier to drive. You can see more of that composite there within the engine bay itself. And of course you can see all the air intakes as well, because it's a big engine, it needs a lot of cooling, it needs a lot of air, so you've got more air intakes here as well. I'll take the time here to show you that you've got PPF covering here, so this is protected from stone chips. As I move along the bottom of the car, you can see the tricolor, or the tricolour Italian stripe, Performante emblem, and these lovely centre lock wheels covering those big carbon ceramic brakes and those huge calipers. So this is a car that very much means business. As I move around to the front, you can see more of this lightweight composite structure within the design. Black roof. As I say, I think that the black and the composite materials really do contrast beautifully with the colour. So moving to the inside, so just press here, that releases the door handle, and then more of the same. So you've got, again, more of this lovely composite material. You can see here you've got heated, electric and folding door mirrors, so when you're parked up you can tuck them out of the way so that nobody can knock them off. You've got the, if I can show you there, Sensonum hi-fi system, and then more of this lovely Alcantara. So Alcantara is lighter than leather, it has very good sound deadening qualities as well. So you've got this lovely Alcantara, really nice detailed contrast stitching and patterning here, and then you can see the Bianco contrast flashing panels in there as well, which extends to these beautiful carbon fibre race seats. Again, very, very light. You can see there they've been embossed with the Lamborghini logo, more of this lovely contrast stitching and bicolour leather, and they have Performante embossed in the side of the seats, and lots more of this lovely detailing which actually lets air through. You can see here the fact that it's carbon fibre. So the mats here are solid and very lightweight. Just as I get in, I'm just going to show you all the switch gear, the attention to detail, more of this Alcantara going right across the top of the dash, and then you've got the binnacle here as well, more of this lovely stitching and more lovely composite panels which also extend to the gear change pedals. So the right gear change pedal changes up and the left gear change pedal changes down through the gears. And the finish and attention to detail is really nice. This is a very, very spectacular car to look at. An even more spectacular car to ride in and to drive. And I just love these really bold colours, this bold approach to making this car look just as spectacular on the inside as it is on the outside. You've got this really cool cover for the start button, so I'm going to put my foot on the brake, I'm going to press the start button. It leaps into life, and then you can see the centre dials leap into life, give you the oil pressure, temperature and the battery charge. I'm just going to close the door because it is rather loud, and you can see here that's the standard display on the car, so central rev counter, and you can see there it's done 5278 miles. Now we've got drive selection here, so at the moment we're in Strada, which is equivalent to comfort. If I pull it down into sport, you can hear straight away, you've got some more lights come on here, you can hear straight away the change in the exhaust note, so you've now got baffles which are open. And then if I move it into Corsa, we have a completely new display. So this Corsa is the mode you would use on a racetrack, and you've got all the information there that you need in order to keep the revs exactly where you want them to keep them maximum speed. I'm just going to push it back up to Strada again, and we return back to normal. So a few really nice options there in terms of your drive. We've got a suspension lifter there. It's not desperately low at the front, but there are speed humps, and people do have drives which can be at quite an angle, so that will help not to scrape the front. I do like this shiny black interior, and then you've got your reverse, which is pull up, which leads me neatly into this very nice clear reversing camera. And you've got park, and you can flick to manual as well. Of course, putting it in gear, you just pull the right lever, and then you're in gear, and then press P and you're into park, and you've got the electronic handbrake, which is just there. So more of this lovely composite, SD card slots and what have you there for the navigation, Lamborghini logo. Of course, what you do have here as well, you've got all your smartphone interface, navigation, all the technology that you would want, and it's not over here where you have to look over here, it's all connected within the main binnacle here, so it's nice and easy to see at a glance whether your navigation, whether it's your phone, whether it's the reversing camera or what have you. just going to turn the engine off. There we go. And you can see your multifunction buttons here for your cruise control. These for your onboard computer, which changes the screen indicators on this side, and a wash wipe on that side. A really nice place to be. And the seats, yes, they are firm. Well, they need to be firm because they need to hold you upright, but they're also very well sculptured, so they're comfortable. I'm just going to pop this open. You can see the absolute work of art that is the engine bay, and you can see all the clever ways of keeping the engine cool and feeding it with the air that it needs, because of course it does suck up a lot of air in order to produce all the power that it does. 640 horsepower. And again, you can see if I just scroll around there, you can see all the light composite materials that are also found in the engine bay. All this lovely welding, lovely strong, very rigid chassis, the big cross brace that goes in the middle. Everything is designed to make this car very stiff on the road and very fast. Of course, the lighter the car, the less weight you have to drag along with you to accelerate, the less weight that holds you back when you're trying to brake, and the less weight you have to carry with you through fast corners. So a very intelligently designed, very fast and very fun car that makes a hell of a noise. So I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about it, please visit our website www.clinkardcars.co.uk. Either pop us an email or drop us a text or a WhatsApp, or pick up the phone. We'd love to speak to you about it. Thank you very much for watching.